ní orúkọ kábíyèsí ọba Adéyẹyẹ nìtàn Ògúnwùsì Ọ̀jẹ́jẹ́ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àti gbogbo àwọn ìjòyè mẹ́rìndínlógún tó ń bá Olúfẹ̀ gbìmọ̀ràn ni wọ́n ní kí àwọn bàbá lọ́jà àti ìyá lọ́jà kí wọ́n lọ jẹ́ iṣẹ́ ìfún gbogbo ọjà ní ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀ àti ibi tí Ifẹ̀ dé dúró wípé láti òní lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìpàdé tí ibi tá a ti kúrò nísìn nínú pálásì wọ́n ní àwọn ò fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ kan bóyá ẹgbẹ́ onírẹ̀sì ẹgbẹ́ aláta elépo títí débi tó ń kó lè kéré mọ́ pé àwọn fọwọ́ fagilé láti òní lọ. Wọ́n ní ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá tún wá tún gbéra tó bá wá sọ pé òun gbé ẹgbẹ́ kan dìde pé ara àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn pé bóyá ẹnìkan ń tajà bóyá ó fẹ́ ta ọjà tí yóò wù lóye tó fẹ́ tà á tán wá mú gbogbo tí ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀ bá ti ṣe sí kó fara mọ́. Lẹ́yìn náà wípé ó dé èèwọ̀ láti òní lọ pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ata ti wọ́n sẹ́yìn tó ti wá sílẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ lé ata 500 naira mọ́ múrí márùn àti àpò kan ẹni tó bá wá fẹ́ rà ó lè kó papọ̀ àyàfẹ́ tó wá fẹ́ ra pẹ̀rẹ̀. eléyìí tó kú dàbí tiẹ̀ etí ọ̀la aláàtàlẹ̀ àwọn fẹ́ wá láti wá bá wọn lọ́jà papọ̀ kí ara kó lè jẹ̀ wá ní ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀. pé tá a bá rí ẹ̀dá kẹ́dà tó bá lé wọn tí wọ́n bá ti rìpọ́ọ̀tù wọn tó bá ti mú ẹnìyàn á fi ìlú Ilé Ifẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ní o òlànìkà wá sọ fún gbogbo ọjà kì í ṣe bí nìkan o ní gbogbo ọjà tó wà nílé Ifẹ̀ yìí o.
àwọn tó ń lọ ní owó ráìsì wọ́n fọ́ owó gàrí tábà gbọ́dọ̀ méje ń bẹ̀ wọ́n náà tó bá ti mú owó òyìnbó lọ.
Akiwaleshina is speaking over the weekend. He is the African Development Bank president. He says the federal government's decision to suspend duties and taxes on imported food commodities is depressing. In a statement on Saturday, AFDB said additional spoke at a retreat organized by the African primates of the Council of Anglican Provinces of Africa in Abuja. On July 8, Abubakar Kyari, Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, said duties, tariffs, and taxes on importation of maize, Host brown rice, wheat, and cowpeas will be suspended. Now, speaking on the theme, food and security, he said the policy might jeopardize the significant efforts and private investments made in Nigeria's agricultural sector. And he said Nigeria's recently announced policy to open its borders for massive food imports just to tackle short-term food price hike is depressing. He said Nigeria cannot rely on the importation of food to stabilize prices. Nigeria should be producing more food to stabilize food prices while creating jobs and reducing foreign exchange spending that will further help stabilize the naira.
I think we said this last week, but some people felt maybe we don't want Nigerians to buy food that. You see, this is the effect, and I'm going to reiterate it. As soon as these grains begin to come in, you will have a momentary reduction in price. I repeat, a momentary reduction in price. And before you would say Jack Robinson, the prices will begin to go higher and higher again. Don't forget that these countries where you want to import from will be eager to let go. And then when they see that you depend on them, they'll go back to status quo ante.
Okay, so you said Nigeria cannot import its way out of food insecurity.
Absolutely.
It's a reality anywhere in the world.
Yeah, but it brings to mind for me price regulation as one of the measures that have been pushed, especially over the weekend. I don't know what.
The video
You were having elsewhere. I saw you guys. I did not say anything.
No, they play.
Now, the Ooni of Ife sparked that controversy.
Yeah.
And by saying that market women should no longer...
Artisan unions.
should no longer...
I think we should try to play that audio.
Okay, it was in Yoruba.
Yeah.
So he said that they should no longer, sell tomatoes for 500 per plate anymore. They should sell for 200 naira. That's an attempt to price regulation. He also talked about associations that they cannot...
I mean, that part was commendable. The fact that people do not necessarily have to join some association that they don't want to join.
Because you know what those associations
Because
do
it's what they enforce prices.
No, that's what they
ní orúkọ kábíyèsí ọba Adéyẹyẹ nìkan Ògúnwùsì Ọ̀jẹ́jẹ́ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì àti gbogbo àwọn ìjòyè mẹ́rìndínlógún tó ń bá Olúfẹ̀ gbìmọ̀ràn
7,000.
ni wọ́n ní kí àwọn bàbá lọ́jà àti ìyá lọ́jà kí wọ́n lọ jẹ iṣẹ́ ìfún gbogbo ọjà
Now that is sold for around 24,000 to 25,000.
wípé
You still begin
láti
to
òní
wonder
lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí
why there's not been much difference.
For tomatoes,
Yes.
not for rodo, not for
I don't know about others, but at least I know of tomatoes. Now, so it tells you that sometimes these middlemen
ó ní
also
ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá tún wá tún gbéra
that the role
tó
of
bá wá sọ fún òkú
middlemen
ẹgbẹ́ kan dìde pé ara àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ yẹn bóyá ẹnì kan tajà
was coming on
bóyá ó
board,
fẹ́
talked
bí ó fẹ́ ta
about
ọjà tí yóò wúlò yìí tó fẹ́ tà
regulation.
tán wá mú
Talked about
gbogbo tí ìbílẹ̀ Yorùbá ti ṣe sí lẹ́yìn náà wípé ó di èèwọ̀ láti òní lọ pé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí ata ti wọ́n sẹ́yìn ó ti wá sílẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ lé ata 500 naira mọ́ múrí márùn-ún àti àpò kan ẹni tó bá wá bẹ́ẹ̀ rà ó lè kó papọ̀ àyàfẹ́ tó bá fẹ́ rà pẹ̀rẹ̀. tí wọ́n bá ti rìpọ́tù wọn tó bá ti mú ẹnìyàn á fìlú lè tẹ̀sílẹ̀ ní o òlànìkà wá sọ fún gbogbo ọjà kì í ṣe bí ilé kan o ní gbogbo ọjà tó wà nílé kan yìí o.
ọ̀nà àwọn tó ń lò wọ́n náà sábà ti mú ọgbọ́n òyìnbó lọ.
Let's see if we can just get a hand on it. And here
Did I even say anything?
Wow.
If I say Baba, you say Gida.
okay. Anyway, there's this story on the Punch newspaper. On Friday or Saturday, I saw the first PROs on X, and the first spokesperson, Muyiwa Adejobi, on Saturday said the IG ordered that the enforcement of the ECMR should commence on July 29. I don't know whether you heard about it, but the Punch is reporting this morning that IG bows to pressure, suspends e-motor registry enforcement. So just take a slice of that. The IGP of police, Kayode Egbetokun, has suspended the enforcement of electronic central motor registration for vehicle owners in the country. So I want to come with let no police stop you and be asking you for ECMR. It's been suspended. The enforcement order sparked an outcry from Nigerians who accused the police of creating an opportunity to extort vehicle owners. The chairman of the Nigerian Bar Association section on Public Interest and Development Law, John Ayekpoko Martins, said the directive by Gbetokun to begin enforcing this digitized central motor registry was a blatant disregard for the rule of law. In a statement on Sunday, Adejobi announced that the IG has suspended the enforcement of the ECMR. He added that there was the need to sensitize the citizen on the initiative, which he said was designed to secure vehicles. And he said following the reconfiguration and commencement of the electronic central motor registry registration process, the police have deemed it necessary to highlight the benefits and effectiveness of the ECMR initiative, which is designed to ensure the safety and security of all types of vehicles, including motorcycles, by collecting data imputed into the system by vehicle owners and acting on such to flag the vehicles if reported stolen. Look, it is not a bad thing to do, but this is just one way that the police will extort the motorists.
Seun, what powers have the police? You see, we've taken a lot of things for granted, and I said this off, the mic too. So you see a situation where the police has become a law-making body to an extent. So they just now there's nothing bad in the EMCI, but let's look at it this way. In the UK, insurance is a compulsory thing for every vehicle owner. Okay, in fact, it is a crime. It is a crime in the UK for you to drive a car without insurance. Okay, what the police will do is enforcement. But it's not the duty of the police, because you are lawmaking if you begin to say that, okay, by so date, if you have not done this, then we'll do this. When there is no extant law to that effect.
I was even wondering,
But let's take
how long did they sensitize the people?
Yeah.
How long were we given to run this?
There was even a category.
Why can't we do that while we're doing vehicle registration at the beginning of the year? Why not have a time plan and say, okay, if you are doing your next vehicle registration, in fact, include that money in vehicle registration for the year.
You don't start to harass people on the street because they have not done ECMR. No.
hasty implementation too. But over the weekend, the first public relations officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, was faulting the report that the NBA, that's the Nigerian Bar Association, had given the IGP a 7-day ultimatum to reverse the Central Motor Information System certificate issuers to motorists. And he said that no agency can take the police up on the initiative, and review that the police have the right and powers to initiate any approach to curb crimes and criminality in Nigeria as it is applicable in other
not
crimes.
making laws
Until the people will go to court and seek redress. You will understand that what he's saying is a handover of military.
I said this off the mic, that we started by allowing police begin to make laws. So you go to some places, they will tell you the police does not allow commercial vehicles, commercial motorcycles, commercial tricycle, auto rickshaws to work beyond social time. What powers have the police to make such laws? Restricting movements where there is no emergency. Oh, for security, right? But what duty do you have as members of the police force to ensure that security is provided rather than begin to restrict movement? Now, sometimes you get to some places in Lagos, and if you don't have a car beyond 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. at times, you are done for. Okay?
And it's about
because
to
the
get
police
it's
in their eye.
It's even about to get worse. There was a report circulating yesterday about plan to ban
Danfo
Danfo and Napep.
Okay.